Hello my fellow OUYA and welcome to Day of the OUYA TV and our weekly recap of OUYA games worth playing. What is it that I always say? Right, let's roll! This week's games are The Cave by Double Fine Productions, Neverending Nightmares by Infinitap Games, Evac by Hexage, Oh My Goat by CremaGames SL, and Babylonian Twins by @Barbecue.
Few find what they are looking for, even fewer ever leave. Welcome to The Cave. That's me, The Cave. Yes, I'm a talking cave. Don't laugh. It makes dating hell.
Let's start this week with a highly anticipated game by Double Fine Productions, The Cave. You might have heard of a certain Tim Schafer who was responsible for a few major hits such as Day of the Tentacle and more when he worked for LucasArts. Now, he's the head of Double Fine Productions. You might have heard of a certain Ron Gilbert too, who's the creator of Monkey Island and is with Double Fine now as well. So when these two iconic figures meet, good things happen. Let me present evidence number 1, The Cave. The Cave is supposed to be an adventure game, but is so much more in my opinion. At the beginning you have the choice between 3 out of 7 characters. As soon as you have passed a certain point in the game, you cannot change your selection. Your selection, however, is critical, as some rooms in the cave can only be entered by specific characters. That means you'll have to play the cave at least 3 times in order to have entered all available rooms. That of course isn't a negative point, but actually one of the reasons why I think the cave is great. With most other games you have absolutely no incentive to ever pick up the game again after you have finished it once. In the cave you have more than enough incentive to start anew. Despite the character restrictions, I must also say that the cave has one of the funniest way to tell a story ever. The narrator of the story is the cave itself. Yes, it's a smart cave that wants you to explore its every hole. Sorry guys, that came out wrong. Must have been infected by the subtle and inappropriate humor of the cave. So what the hell are you waiting for? Play our game of the week now. Oh wait, before I forget, you'll need at least 3 GB of internal storage to install the cave from the store, otherwise it won't work. An alternative would be to download the APK from our website, which is linked here, copy it to your external storage device and then use FilePwn to install the cave. You'll only need 1.8 GB of internal storage for that. However, I know that the guys over at OUYA are working on a fix so you can install the cave directly to your external storage. Not sure how far they are with this though, but it will come. So now, enjoy the cave. Wow, what a long first segment for our weekly recap, so let's keep this next part short. Back in September we asked you to support the Neverending Nightmares, and to keep a long story short, Mac Gilgenbach and his crew pulled off a miracle on Kickstarter. Within only 4 days they raised $40,000 to successfully achieve their funding goal of $99,000 and even a little bit on top. The good news for all of us alpha backers is that the Neverending Nightmares alpha now found its way to the OUYA and we can already get a glimpse behind one of the scariest games ever. It's just awesome. So if you're an alpha backer, claim your reward now. For everyone else, we will review Neverending Nightmares when it's finally released, and I'll also sacrifice my fragile soul and will do a let's play. I'm pretty sure screams like these will happen more frequently in Neverending Nightmares. Next in line is Evac by Hexage, who were also responsible for Reaper, one of our favorite RPGs this year. Evac is an evolved version of Pac-Man and it's a lot of fun. You need to eat all color bubbles to open the exit of a level, and while doing so, you need to avoid the red squares, which are out to kill you. In Evac, I've seen some of the funniest on-screen dialogues ever between you and the evil overlord called the Shadow Box, who's getting more and more desperate the further you progress. You also meet your mentor, Yellow Box, who's pretty depressed and neurotic, but also very helpful. I really liked Evac and I guess you will like it too. It's fun, has great sound, very cool graphics and colors, and you can always squeeze in a few quick levels. However, as always, with us a few quick levels mean you're getting lost for several hours until your significant other complains that you're still playing that stupid game until 4 in the morning. Don't say I didn't warn you. To appease your family and distract them from your constant absence, you might want to let them try a few rounds of Oh My Goat. This typical platformer is the epitome of a family-friendly game if there ever was one. You don't kill anything, but you get your greatest joy from jumping over stones or cliffs, avoid woodpeckers or bees or other dangerous hazards on your way to free your animal friends who had been captured by an evil, but also very friendly looking, animal catcher. The graphics are very cool even for me, and you can easily spend 1 or 2 hours just trying to free your friends. I can highly recommend everyone to try out Oh My Goat, since it's a perfect feel-good game that you might need to wind out from a hard day's work at the steel factory. Last, but most certainly not least this week is Babylonian Twins. Babylonian Twins might also fall into the category family-friendly game because of its very pleasant graphics, sounds and gameplay. You play as 2 twin brothers who need to escape from a Babylonian prison in order to stop an evil wizard from taking over Babylon and bring in war over this once peaceful empire. As in some other games, you play 2 characters simultaneously and one brother always needs the other to finish the level. What I particularly enjoyed in this game was that Ed Barbecue chose a different setting for a platformer game. They also included original art from Babylonian times, such as ornaments from the original Gate of Babylon. That is very great attention to detail, and just for that they deserve your undivided attention when you play Babylonian Twins. So that is it for this week, folks. So many awesome games this week, I hope the trend continues. As always, thanks for watching and make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Bye!